Hello everyone and welcome to a Sonic the Hedgehog movie news update. If you haven't seen these videos already, I'm pretty sure every Sonic Tuber is going to take a crack at this. So now here's my turn. We have a potential leak, or what could be a leak, but there's so much stuff to this that I would probably... I'm pretty convinced on what this could be. Anyways, if you haven't heard yet, the design or... the official design for the 2019 movie, the CGI movie for designed for Sonic, for the 2019 movie is what I was trying to say, has been leaked out thanks to a Reset Era board. Somebody apparently obtained it somehow, but they're showing what the design either could be or what it already is or what it's going to be, and it's right on screen right now. And I'm gonna say this. Aside from the legs looking a little weird, thankfully they didn't go with the really buff leg joke idea from the Rage 2019 games. I'm gonna say this, and I'll say this. Looking at the design, mostly I was concerned with what the face was gonna look like, and I don't hate it. I'm not a fan of it, but I don't hate it because honestly, this is the best possible turnout that it could have had. And one of the other things is like, oh, the way his hands were. How were those going to look like? And again, I don't hate it. They have either those are gloves or that's fur, but it's white. And then his eyes are a bit split apart. No, they are split apart. Okay, so they're like two eyes instead of Sonic's one eye thing, which always... It's funny. It's a design I'm so used to, but I never stopped and questioned, why does he only have one eye? Is it just like one eyeball or something? How does that work? But, there are two separate eyes. You can tell they're separate, so they're separated by the rest of his face. Okay, cool. One of the other things is that we have a full render of what this character is going to look like right here. And so does he have gloves or does he not have gloves? That's what I'm confused by, because his hands are the different color than his torso. But in this render, his hands appear to be the same color as his torso. I don't get what... I feel like there's an inconsistency with that. On top of that, the shoes are different. These are things I'm noticing. Now, what was interesting is that on Tails channels, they archived the article that was describing all of this, and I hit it right on the head when I was saying that it's not going to be exact to what Sonic fans want. It's also going to have to try to appeal to a mainstream audience, and I was right. I was freaking right on that one. So the article is, you'd be hard-pressed to find anyone in the world who isn't familiar with Sonic's beloved IP, Sonic the Hedgehog, but global reference does come with a unique price. In creating and licensing a packaging program to be used worldwide and to be applied against targeting multiple audience demographics, it was necessary to strike a balance between staying true to the Sonic brand while appealing to a global audience and differentiating from previous Sonic merchandise packaging. In other words, the design was done on purpose so that way he's still going to be recognizable to us as Sonic the Hedgehog, though a bit freakish looking, but he also is going to appeal to that mainstream audience who doesn't really know, who isn't too aware, or doesn't really understand what Sonic the Hedgehog is, and would probably see the games like, oh, what the heck is that thing? And what does it do? Why is it this? So it's there for both. It was the happy medium, or the compromises that they made on one side for the fans, just so that way they can appeal to the mainstream audience. I knew it. I was right. I freaking called it really early on, actually. The challenge of creating global license packaging programs targeted to multiple demographics came with several strategic requirements. 1, signal a new modern take on the brand without abandoning its core essence. 2, appeal to a worldwide audience. And 3, clearly differentiate... Oh, that's the same thing I'm reading the Tumblr post by Tails channel, which is this archived version of the article that was originally out. Our approach was to create a system that... Okay. Oh, actually, this is new stuff in a way. Our approach was to create a system that was versatile and modular, so that way various Sonic IPs, including Sonic, Classic Sonic, Modern Sonic, Film Sonic, Animation Sonic, and other events that could integrate seamlessly with the baseline packaging look. There's a bit of a typo there, but I understood exactly what it said. Now, here's the weird thing that I've noticed. The blister card that this is supposedly is, it's supposed to be like the marketing figure for it. It has the movie design. but it has a modern Sonic look. It's just a modern Sonic figure. I don't know if that's just for possibly like a proof of concept kind of thing, and that's like a joke that I will never tell. But anyways, maybe it's just like, this is what it'll look like, and they just put that there as a placeholder. That's what I meant to say. His hands and his torso are the same color in the full render, but in the promotional stuff, that actually looks really clean, looks really good. His hands and his torso are two different colors. It's like white to gray for his hands, for the fur on his hands, because those do not look like gloves. But his torso is like, I mean, it's a completely different color. That's what I'm trying to get at. And on top of that, his shoes are two different styles. Although that could just be, I don't know, I'm looking at this art right here, or this render right here, and I'm just like, this looks cheaply cut out, first off. So yeah, I don't know how to feel about this. Like, I'm really, I don't know, because there's a few things bothering me about this, and I apologize if I'm not doing any edits to get this out. I'm just like kind of reacting to this in a way, because when you look at the table of contents, notice the pattern on his torso is one way, the brand personality, similar pattern, but with the front cover thing, it's ovalish rather than kind of going downwards, like in a, like, I guess kind of a V or something. I don't know. I don't have the best way of explaining it. Kind of looks more of an oval, as how Sonic's torso usually is. It's closer to that than it is what the rest of these designs are, but they do look consistent. But this render just looks a little different. It could just be poor lighting, poor coloring, whatever it is. So yeah, I don't really have much to say about this, except I don't hate the design. I think honestly this is the best possible compromise we could have with the design. I don't know if I said that already. I feel like okay, real talk, I streamed recently, so it's like, okay, I'm gonna jump on and do this. So I'm pretty exhausted. So if I said that already, there we go, I said that already. You know how I do these things. There's never really a script to it. There's never really bullet points. This was actually more of me reacting to this whole thing, if anything. So, yeah, that's gonna do it for this video. Let me know what you think about the design in the comment section down below. Let's get a discussion about Sonic the Hedgehog 2019. Are you excited for the movie? I am personally so. I'll wait for an actual trailer, but I'm gonna be honest, I'm starting to become a little more optimistic about this. There are just things here that are starting to gel well together for me. Is it gonna be like full of references that we want it to be? Possibly. But there's always that chance that it's possibly not. It might be like an inside joke or two that will go over the heads of the general public, but we'll understand it. Anyways, with that said, if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more content I produce, consider joining the Knux Club by subscribing to the channel. Click the bell icon to get notifications for new content. And at this time, I want to give a shout out to the members of Knux Club Plus. These are the channel members who are, think of it like patrons in a way. For $5 a month, they get exclusive updates and potential behind-the-scenes stuff that others do not get, and they also get a shout out at the end of each video. They are Lucas Tallman, Kenneth Gutierrez, Mega Traffic Cone, Tactical Discord, and Jaded Indolent. And if you want to join them and become a member of Knux Club Plus and support the channel with and get your shout out, don't forget you can also get your emotes for whenever I do special streams on YouTube or whenever I do Premiere. You can use those emotes. You can click the join button or use the link in the description down below, and it helps out the channel big times, because helping out the channel is pretty neat. But if you can't, don't worry. Watching the video is just good enough. If you want to see me stream some games, I've been doing some streaming as of late. Twitch.tv/NuxChannel3NK. I recently played Super Mario 64 for nearly 7 hours, and the stream speaks for itself. I'll keep that as a highlight. And if you want to support the channel but also get something really cool to wear, the official Knux Club Hot Takes tee is still up. It's always going to be up, unless for somehow, some way it gets taken down. You can find out with the Teespring link down below. Every little bit helps, so thank you very much to those who have currently purchased it. And with that said, follow me on social media, and I hope you all have a wonderful and safe day, and looking forward to the movie. I actually am. Holy crap, that's hope. Oh my god, hope for the movie. Alright, I'm liking 2019. I'll see you guys next time. Take care.